nice weather for the rest of the afternoon and into the evening. Overnight low temperatures tonight falling into the low 30s with some 20s out there for good measure. However, out to the west, a little bit closer to 40 for an overnight low under partly to mostly clear skies. Then the cloud cover starts to build in a little bit later in the day on Tuesday. Overall, though, not a bad day tomorrow, but milder. Widespread 50s for highs, even near 60 in a few areas. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up, but until then, First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, first at 4.
Coming up, a deer bumped into a Miller business over the weekend. What the owner says was damaged.
Plus, when a Sioux Falls sports bar will close its doors.
And with hunting season underway, we have some tips on how to stay safe. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Lauren Solik. Many of South Dakota's top political leaders are in the state for Veterans Day, including Governor Kristi Noem. Since the election, the governor has made multiple national appearances in support of President-elect Donald Trump.
In one of those interviews on the News Nation, Noem was asked if she thinks Trump will prosecute political opponents, as she's mentioned in the past.
So to be clear, you do not expect him to pursue any sorts of political persecutions?
I do not. I do not expect him to do that at all, and that's not any indication that he would do. If there is any persecutions, or not persecutions, I guess prosecutions maybe, for it would be because there has been a law broken, something that has happened that is not acceptable under our state and our federal government. Bring that kind of justice back into the system.
Noem was scheduled to attend a bridge dedication in Beersford this afternoon. The KELOLAND News crew at the event said that Noem did not attend. It would have been one of the governor's first known public events in South Dakota since the election. We're going to take a closer look at that event tonight on KELOLAND News.
One business in Miller had an unexpected guest over the weekend. A deer ran through a local bank parking lot and into a front window of Miller Rexall Drug yesterday morning. Store owner and pharmacist Travis Anderberg tells KELOLAND News that the animal was inside for around 10 minutes. He says there was a lot of clanking inside, but only picture frames were damaged. The deer's exit was caught on video and posted on the drugstore's Facebook page. Anderberg said that the video had drawn about 72,000 views by 11 o'clock. He adds that several people helped clean up the store by early yesterday afternoon.
In just under an hour, a Sioux Falls sports bar will close its doors for good. Let It Fly announced that its closure on a post on Facebook yesterday afternoon. The business is owned by former NBA player and South Dakota native Mike Miller. Its original location is in Tennessee, and there's also 2 in Omaha. The restaurant opened at the Bridges at 57th 3 years ago. Gonna have to find a different place to watch sports now.
Yeah.
Yes, unfortunate.
Tonight would be a good day to go out and get some food, though. It's nice out.
It is nice out.
Yeah, honestly, it is a very nice day to be out and about. Ceremonies outside for Veterans Day were able to go off without any significant hitches, though it was a little on the chilly side in numerous locations. And even with the sunshine breaking through the afternoon, we weren't really able to warm up all that much. Granted, it is November, averages in the mid to upper 40s, so when you look at it that way, it's not too far off from where we should be. Here's visible satellite over the last couple of hours. We did have some cloud cover at times, but now we're just going to try and clear out a little bit more as we head into the rest of your evening and overnight. There's Great Bear. 48, a northeast wind at 6 miles per hour. Again, great day to get outside if you have the opportunity to do so. And whether we're talking about east or west, again, beautiful weather. The only difference is Terry Peak still hanging on to some of that snow from a little while back. 58 in nearby Lead with a south wind at 4 miles per hour. We're at 50 in Spearfish, the only location on the map at 50. 43 Rapid City, 45 for Custer, 43 in Mitchell. Huron sitting at 42. Brookings and Marshall 42 apiece as well. 47 in Spencer over toward Iowa, 48 in Valentine. Bit on the breezy side, West River especially 10 to 20 miles per hour out of the southeast. If you're East River, generally a calm afternoon on our hands, 5 to 10 miles per hour in many locations. A slightly breezy, though, toward Worthington and again over in Spencer. So that's basically it, as we're going to be staying bone dry for at least a little bit Much of Tuesday also shaping up to be pretty nice, too. Temperatures peaking in the 50s in many locations, so we do indeed do better compared to what we had this afternoon. Up to the northeast also seeing temperatures in the low to mid 50s, a few upper 40s here and there, but beyond that, we do warm up a little bit more as we head to the west, mid 50s and low 60s. But the cloud cover builds in ahead of a bit of rain. We'll talk about that, go through the rest of your forecast as we head through the hour.
Thank you, Adam. In Minnesota, 2 hunters have already been shot this season. Hunting incidents have been going down in recent years. Last year, there were 11, none of them fatal. A Minnesota conservation officer talks about some important safety tips hunters should follow.
We require everybody to go through firearm safety before they purchase a license, so they're getting that education and those resources ahead of time so they can make those good hunting decisions.
Minnesota regulations allow hunters to shoot 30 minutes before sunrise. They'll need to stop half an hour after sunset.
People in Des Moines, Iowa were treated to a special Veterans Day concert. Nicole Tam with our CBS affiliate in Des Moines, performers ahead of the show.
The Iowa Military Veterans Band is finishing up their season here at the Civic Center with a Veterans Day performance. Their hope is to give tribute to the brave men and women who served our country. Music echoed through the auditorium Sunday morning for the final rehearsal before the big show.
It's a very patriotic concert. We do play a lot of patriotic music.
From classics like the Star-Spangled Banner to the Flight of Apollo 11, an original from the conductor himself. This is the group's 26th Veterans Day performance, and each one is as special as the last.
Such a sacrifice that we want to do everything we can to help honor those veterans.
The honor is also on stage.
But most everybody in the band is from the state of Iowa and is a veteran. So it means a lot to all of us.
Many of them play in other bands, but they enjoy the fact that they're sitting beside someone who, like them, was in the military.
Every musician represents a different branch of the military.
We have a few musicians that are younger, very few. Most of us are old guys.
No matter the age, each person shares their love for America through every note and every song. In Des Moines, Nicole Tam, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
And here in KELOLAND, there were several events to mark Veterans Day. We're going to take you to some of them later tonight on KELOLAND News.